What's up, everybody? YouTube just added a feature where you can actually add quizzes to your videos. And this is really new. I've never experimented with this, but you know what? You already know what we gotta do. We're doing a official, unofficial Doki Doki Literature Club quiz. So yes, I'm gonna test to see if you guys are real DDLC fans or if you're just anime tourists doing it for the trend. And we're gonna start off easy, then go to hard questions, then just some super weird, bizarre questions that no one would expect to be in this video. But let's first start off with easy ones that all of you should know. And yes, this is actually real. There should actually be a feature somewhere where you can actually answer these questions. But if for some reason that doesn't exist anymore, I guess just comment them or just play along and see if you get them right. Here are the questions. So number 1, who is the first character introduced in DDLC, not including the MC? Option A, Monica. Option B, Sayori. Option C, Yuri. Option D, Natsuki. I'll give you a minute to come up with your answer. Time's up. It's Sayori. I think everyone knew that one. I don't even think anyone needs to think about it. I think you just see the question. You don't even need the options. Here's the next one. It'll be a little bit more challenging. You had to play actually 10 minutes into the game to find this one. Who is the club president? We are Yuri, Monica, Master Chief, and Sayori. And if for some reason Google doesn't give you the answer is Monica. Don't be changing your answers. If Google lets you change your answers, that's cheating. No one's gonna make fun of you. Alright, number 3. Which is one of the main gameplay-like features in Doki Doki Literature Club? And what I mean is, not visual novel stuff. Motion controls, we got VR waifu simulator, streamed live chat, and poem writing. Again, a super easy one. You only have to play 20 minutes into the game to figure this one out. Day 1, at the end of day 1, you have to write the poem, and that kind of determines what route you're going to go on depending on the words you choose. Again, super easy one. Now we're going to move on to medium difficulty. These ones are a little bit more challenging. I would say quite a bit more challenging because those ones are literally, you don't even need to have finished the game to be able to answer those. Alright, here's kind of a more tough one. What year did DDLC, the original Doki Doki, come out? Did it come out in 2020, 2017, 2012, or 1945? And the answer to that would be 2017, letter B. 2017's viral, trendy game at the time. Isn't that when Fortnite Battle Royale also came out? Did all of the popular games come out in 2017? It's been a while. It's almost a decade ago, which is absolutely crazy. Question number 2 in medium difficulty. What is the name of Yuri's book? Is it Portrait of Markov? Is it Redfish Bluefish? The Third Eye? Or is it Love in Literature? The answer is Portrait of Markov. We talked about this quite a bit in the podcast, which is why I wanted to include this question in here. That and because it's kind of not really a super common thing that they talk about in the game, but it is mentioned, and it's also pretty big in the DDLC lore. So I think any watching DDLC videos at 3 a.m. type stuff, you've probably heard that one tossed around quite a bit. Next one is quite an interesting one, not directly from the game, but kind of, development history. About how long was Doki Doki in development for? Answers are 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, or 26 minutes. The answer is 2 years. It took around 2 years for DDLC to be developed, which is quite interesting because it's a visual novel game, and I know you look at it and it's like, wow, this is extremely basic. All you do is just read and look at a bunch of reused sprites, but this was a very small team, and there was so much stuff to explore in the game with Easter eggs and hidden features and stuff hidden in the files, which most modern games don't do anymore. Even old games really rarely did stuff like that. This one, I'll admit, is probably one of the hardest ones in the medium difficulty. It's also the last one till hard. But here it is. How many special poems are in DDLC? So those weird poems that aren't the normal ones, the scary ones you see in Act 2. Here are the answers. 15, 11, 5, or 100. The answer is 11. There are 11 special poems in DDLC. I'm not going to show all of them here because that's a lot of yapping I'd have to do. But there are 11 special poems in Doki Doki Literature Club. 100 is quite a bit. I think it would have added another year on the development if they added 100 special poems. And if you made it this far, I thank you for making it this far. And your brain's about to be challenged here. We're going crazy. We're in hard mode now. So if you're doing well, I don't know. I wish you luck though, because you might start getting them wrong here. Here's also a pretty hard one, a development fact. What programming language was DDLC, the original DDLC, developed in? Was it in RenPy or a modified version of Python? Was it Unity? Was it Unreal Engine 4 or English? It was RenPy, which I believe is also like a modified or fork of Python. I'm not a game developer, so I'm not familiar with this stuff, but I think really anyone who's familiar with modding or even just playing any DDLC mods, I've seen the RenPy folder somewhere, and I feel like that one's kind of an easier one. I mean, you don't have to be a game developer to know that one. I mean, I knew about it when I was 14, bro. Next question on the hard. What happens if you delete Monica in Act 1? I will admit this one's probably a bit easier than the last one. Everyone is saved and is happy. Good ending. The game ends with a scary image of Sayori, also known as the bad ending. Monica returns for revenge, the revenge ending, or nothing happens, it doesn't work, it's a bunch of gobbledygook and it's fake. The answer is the game ends, scary picture of Sayori that YouTube probably won't like if I show because they're super sensitive about self-harm, and you get the bad ending, which a lot of people don't know there was a bad ending in the game. They think it's just, you know, the normal ending, then the super good ending. That there is a bad ending. You have to, just like the question asked, you have to delete Monica in Act 1. Okay, last question for hard, and then we're going on to the loony bin questions. These ones are super weird, so buckle your seatbelt. But first, we got one more question from hard. Which of these 3 topics in Act 3 of DDLC Plus were modified? Music, friends, date, and depression. I will admit this one's kind of a bit vague, but I still want to talk about it anyways, because I did make a video about it pretty recently, so if you're a fan of the channel, you've seen it, and you already know the answer to this. It's depression. There was a topic in the original DDLC, like in the original version, where Monica talked about social media and depression, and she had overall kind of like a negative tone, really like harsh. And then in version 1.0.2, I believe, they modified it and made it a little bit less toned down and a bit more accepting, because either someone thought it was too harsh or it just didn't fit Monica's character very well. I'm not really for sure which one, but I'm sure they got a reason for it. Okay, now we're at the last few questions. We're at the bonus questions, which are they're kind of just joke questions at this point. I don't even know if YouTube's gonna have enough options for questions, so I guess thank you for making it this far. If you did, I'm assuming you like this content, so let me know down in the comments if you want to see another DDLC quiz. Alright, so question 1, on bonus questions, who is the best character? And when I mean best character, I mean my best character, not yours. So if you answer your best character, you're probably going to get it wrong. We have Monica, Sayori, Yuri, and Natsuki, the 4 characters. I didn't throw any trick ones in here. Which one's my favorite character? I don't think it's really that hard to say every single video at this point. It's literally the channel profile picture. You have to look at my channel profile picture. I'm not going to tell you the answer unless if YouTube tells you the answer. They probably do. Okay, question number 2. Is DDLC free? Yes or no? Like, I felt like this one was kind of a dumb one to put in here, but the answer is no. And I'm not talking about DDLC Plus. I'm talking about the stupid meme I see like a million times saying, DDLC is not free. You paid it for therapy, or you paid with your heart, or something like that. It's so dumb, but I had to put it in here because it's my video. I don't care. Anyways, dumb question aside, we got an even dumber question here. 3. Best ship. Alright, I guess that's a question. We got Sayori and Monica. We got MC and Monica. Natsuki and Yuri. And we got Yuri and Pen. I mean, all these are kind of good at this. This is stupid, I know. But the real answer is supposed to be Natsuki and Yuri, because literally every single post we see on stupid Reddit has to be with these 2 characters for some reason. I didn't make up the rules. That's stupid Reddit. If you don't like it, go complain to them about it. I don't know. I feel like you can make an argument for any of these, but I'm not a shipping person, bro. I have a job, so I don't know. We're gonna move past this one. Actually, that was the last question. So yeah. Let me know what your score was down in the comments. I don't know if I should count the last 3 because those ones were kind of dumb questions. I just wanted to throw in there just because it's a Okie Doki DDLC video. But yeah, that's it.